I'm trying to cop me a new chain. And with the block we move things. Black mask, call me.
Hello and welcome back to BlazinGames. Today we are going to be talking about a new series I'm bringing to this channel about what if, what if fighting games come out of nowhere and we see games that we never thought that we would ever see in life. This is what I'm going to bring to the channel once a month. I'm going to be talking about fighting games because that's basically what my channel is almost about. Um, So before we get into this video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, make sure the notification bell is turned on so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Now, the What If series is going to be a nice little series I'm going to be bringing to the table. It's my brain thinking about things that I thought I would never see or things that I would like to see bring into the gaming world. So, when you think about fighting games, you gotta wonder what if. What if Ninja Turtles, was to fight the Power Rangers, or what if the Transformers was to fight the Thundercats? Just throwing some things out there. So I thought about a real good topic, and I don't know if it's too far out there, but I know with everything coming about, it can happen. Having said all that, let's just say, what if Marvel vs. Capcom 4 never happens? What if Capcom can't get a type of deal with Marvel, Disney? What if they can't strike a deal? And E3 2021 comes around the corner. And everybody is expecting to see Marvel vs. Capcom 4. Let's just say the pandemic is calmed down and is getting sort of like back, everything is getting like back to normal the way it used to be before all this happened. And we getting excited to see E3. E3 is right around the corner, so we thinking we're going to be seeing some type of leaks and stuff like that, and Capcom is not doing anything whatsoever. So, E3 comes, and we getting all these great games for the PS5, the Xbox Series X, the Nintendo Switch, PC, everything. Everybody is going crazy with games, 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 right? And out of nowhere, you see something that you thought you would never see. You would see Capcom do their thing, and you like, okay, so where's NetherRealm? NetherRealm isn't doing anything. They didn't leak Injustice 3. They didn't do anything. What's going on? Are we gonna get more DLC for Mortal Kombat 11? What's going on? What are we going to get? We waiting for NetherRealm to come out, right? And out of nowhere, near the end of the E3, NetherRealm comes out. Now, NetherRealm has been doing something secretly behind the doors that nobody knows about, right? And you like, okay, NetherRealm, what are y'all going to do? All right. We everybody's going to be expecting Injustice 3, right? 'Cause that's what I will be doing. I'm like, all right, NetherRealm, let's see what Injustice 3 looks like. Let's see what they gonna do. NetherRealm is like, nah, we got something else for y'all. And everybody like, okay, so it's not gonna be Injustice 3, so it's gonna be Mortal Kombat vs. DC 2. Great, cool. That game needs to be redone. But no, they decide to do something way out the box. Something that nobody would ever thought would happen. Because we all had this debate. We all got into this heated debate one time or another in your life. If you are a comic book fan and you love superheroes, you have gotten into this you got into this argument, hands down. There's no way you have not gotten to this argument. So, having said all that, we all expecting to see Injustice 3. It's it's part of their life cycle. Okay, we got Mortal Kombat 11. We know Injustice 3 is coming out. Just give us Injustice 3. No, they're not going to give us Injustice 3. They're going to give us something way, way better than Injustice 3. They're giving us something that we never, ever thought we would ever see. So Ed Boon comes out and he announced that we have a new fighting game coming out later on next year. And this logo comes up. Marvel versus DC. Everybody in that audience is going to lose their shit because somehow NetherRealm has struck a deal with Disney, and we are going to see what superheroes are really the best. Finally, this debate can be put to rest, and the only way that Ed Boon and the whole NetherRealm team knows how to do best. Fight it out. Let's see who is the king of the crop. Is it DC or is it Marvel? Let's see how this is going to be. So, having said all that, in this video, I am going to be showing you guys my pick of the character roster for Marvel vs. DC. And we're going to start with the DC side, okay? Thursday, I will give you guys the Marvel side. And let's talk about a couple of things. If this does happen, we already know NetherRealm story mode is going to be awesome. Ain't nobody doing story modes like NetherRealm. I don't care how you feel about it. You gotta admit it. No one is doing story modes like this. So for them to do Marvel versus DC, the story mode is going to be epic. It's going to be it's no way around. It's going to be at least like a 3 to 4 hour story mode. I know they're going to do some stuff that's going to knock everything out the park. Story mode wise, it's going to be awesome. Gameplay wise, it's going to be awesome. Characters. But let's talk about how they're going to do it. Is it going to be a one-on-one situation or a tag team or 3 versus 3? Me personally, for the sake of this video, we're going to do 2 versus 2, like they did in Mortal Kombat 9 with the tag team system. That they can go back to that mechanic. It was a good mechanic. I loved it. Let's go with the 2 versus 2. Now, this is the only game I would say that this game would go awesome with 2 versus 2. We don't need to do 3 versus 3. That's Marvel vs. Capcom style. But let's do a 2 versus 2. Now, they're going to have great moves. They're going to have great gear pieces. They're going to have a lot of stuff that you can unlock in this game. Because NetherRealm has always been giving you a great deal of content when it comes to their video games. Not like Capcom has been doing in the last couple of years. Now, this is not me shitting on Capcom whatsoever. I hope Capcom does find a way to strike a deal with Disney and give us a great Marvel vs. Capcom 4. But for the sake of this video, it's called a what if. So I'm saying, what if NetherRealm sneaks in, strikes a deal with Marvel, and we get Marvel vs. DC? Who is not going to buy this game for the PS5 or Xbox One, Xbox Series X? This game is going to automatically go platinum. Guaranteed. It's going to be sold out. Everybody's going to want this because all the comic books, all the Marvel fanboys, all the DC fanboys and girls, they're going to pick this game up because they want to settle the debate once and for all. What comic book series is the best? Is it Marvel or is it DC? So let's talk about the roster. The roster is going to be more important than anything. So let's start it off with Batman. Batman will be in the game regardless how you feel about Batman. If you don't like Batman or whatever the case may be, Batman is going to be in this game because he's Batman. Enough said. It's the Bat. You can't have an Injustice game. You can't have a DC comic game without Batman. Bottom line, it could be Batman Beyond. It could be regular Batman. It could be any Batman in any universe. Batman's will be in this game. So let's get Batman out the way. Up next, we got the Man of Steel, Superman. I mean, come on, like it's obvious what we're gonna have in this game. It's gonna be the Justice League, apparently. So let's get this out the way now. Superman is Superman. I don't know how they can reinvent Superman. Honestly, like I'm cool with him having the same move set he had in Injustice 1, Injustice 2. I don't really care how they make Superman. I'm not a big Superman fan, so I really don't give a damn how they make him. That's just me personally. I just don't, it's whatever. Superman is Superman to me. So, of course, he will be in this game. This is the base roster, of course. Up next will be Wonder Woman, one of my favorites in Injustice 1 and 2. I would make her move set a little different. I would, go back to the Injustice 1 move set and give her better specials and stuff like that, and a better finisher or a special, whatever you want to call it. Give her something that fits her and will be good. So, of course, Wonder Woman will be in the category as the base roster because it's the Justice League. You can't have her without being Injustice. So, whatever. Up next, The Flash. Now, I like The Flash personally. Like, I think The Flash is one of the underused characters in the Injustice series. Like, I really think he don't get the recognition that he deserves. He's a pretty good character. I love him, and he would be in the Injustice game versus. I mean, I keep saying Injustice. It will be in the Marvel versus DC fighting game. So up next, John Stewart, the Green Lantern. You gotta have the Green Lantern in this game, but I personally want this Green Lantern in the game. He is one of the most favorite and one of the most favorite Green Lanterns out there. A lot of people want him instead of the other Green Lantern, but it is what it is. I prefer this one over everything else. I think you can make his moves just a little different and more swagged out. Up next, the man that talks to the fishes, Aquaman. Now, I'm not a big Aquaman user, um, so I'm not gonna, say he's not worthy of being in this game. He is. I like him as a character. I've seen a lot of people play as him and use him. He's a good, solid tool. I would keep him in the game. I would put him in the game just so you can have the Justice League in the game. Make his move set a little faster, a little bit more quicker pace. And I don't have a problem with Aquaman whatsoever. So that's what that is with him. Up next, Supergirl. I like Supergirl in Injustice 2, but I think they just need to recreate her altogether, give her a brand new move set because I feel like she still is Supermanish. Like, I think they just gave her a bunch of Superman moves that they didn't want to use in their first Injustice. Just recreate her move set for this game. Her combos will be good. She will probably be a good powerhouse character. She'll probably be on the team regardless. I think I will put her on my team after I play with her for a while. But up next, let's go with Harley Quinn. I love Harley Quinn. Like, she is my secret love interest. Like, I love Harley Quinn. I don't think nobody don't like Harley Quinn. She's got to be in the game. We got to have some badass characters in this game. So we're gonna get some old and some new coming into this game because we got to have the best of the best. We got to have the best of DC versus the best of Marvel. So let's get Harley Quinn in there so we can get that dub. Up next, we got the screen queen herself, Black Canary. I love Black Canary. Her combos is one of the best combos. She has the best combo system in Injustice 2. She's just like the Flash. She's underused. A lot of people don't know about her good mix up and cross ups and combos, and she is just awesome. And she can really do damage in the corner. Speaking from experience, I love Black Canary. She needs to be in this game. We need to have the best of the best because I feel as though she will be. We gotta have a. I want to have a good mixture of male and females in this game. So I'm trying to keep it even, but I'm also trying to keep it mostly females. I don't know why. I just like female characters. That's just me in particular. Up next, my main character in Injustice 1 and 2, Catwoman. I think Catwoman would be a pretty good use in this game scenario. She could be an undercover spy. There's go spies on Marvel. Because you know how Catwoman is. She always, she always in neutral. She don't. Nobody knows what side she's really playing on, but deep down she's going to be on DC side because it's Bruce, and that is what it is too. Catwoman should be in the game. Her speed and combo like abilities will be a great asset in this game. Especially if you're doing a combo system, a tag team system, it will be good. Up next, something new to the screen, Batwoman. Now, I'm not even gonna front. I'm only putting her in this game because of her series on the CW. I wanted to put Batgirl in the game, but I feel like Batwoman would be more, more into the scenario that we're doing in this type of a game scenario. So Batwoman can make the cut in the base roster. Don't make her DLC if they do decide to make this game. If I am bringing this game into existence, I will be honored and flattered that I'm doing that. And I want Batwoman to be in the base roster of this game because I really want to see how they will make her move sets. It would be pretty cool to see how she would fight in this game. Up next, we're gonna have. I don't like this character either, but Cheetah. A lot of people don't like Cheetah. I don't like Cheetah because of my personal battles in Injustice 2. Like I got bodied by so many professional Cheetah players. It's sickening. But Cheetah, I can respect her speed and combos, so that's the only reason why I'm putting her in this game in the base roster. That's the only reason why. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. That's the only reason why. I do like her as a character in the series, but as far as me fighting against her, I hate her. I hate her, I hate her, I hate her, but I have love for her at the same time. So Cheetah could be in the game, and let's go on to the most highly requested character of all time, Beast Boy. Now, I wanted Beast Boy in Injustice 1, didn't get him. I wanted Beast Boy as a DLC character in Injustice 1, didn't get him. I wanted Beast Boy to be in the base roster in Injustice 2, didn't get him. Wanted him to be a DLC character in Injustice 2, didn't get him. NetherRealm, please, for the love of God, give us Beast Boy if this game comes to existence. Give us Beast Boy. Everybody wants Beast Boy. I want Beast Boy. Max wants Beast Boy. Uncaged Games want Beast Boy. Give us Beast Boy. Like, why not? He is the most highly requested character ever to be in a fighting game. Put him in the game. His movesets will be amazing. Please, do so. I love you, NetherRealm. I love you very much. Up next, Livewire. We gotta have some villains in this game. We gotta have the best villains of the best villains. And seeing as how we never seen Livewire in a fighting game whatsoever, I think that she would make a fantastic debut in this series. And maybe she can be, after she do a good job in this series, she might be in Injustice 3. You never know. But she is a highly good bad guy in Superman's world. So let's put her in there. Up next, Darkseid. The man with the Omega Beam himself, the spammer, the king of spam, Darkseid. I'm only putting him in the game because I like him as a bad guy in Superman's world. But I feel as though he can do some combo damage if they just, give him some shine. A lot of people don't like playing against Darkseid. I don't either. And the Omega Beam is a pain in the ass. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. It just is. I have nothing else to say about Darkseid besides that he's a spammer, but he's a good character. I like him, and we're gonna go with Bane next. I mean, Bane is Bane. Like what you see is what you get. A rush down, power down, slam you in the ground, beat you down type of character. That's Bane. We need that in this game because we're going up against the best of Marvel, and I think Bane can give Hawk a run for his money. Just saying. I might be the only one to think that, but I really think Bane can, go toe to toe with the Hawk. I would love to see it, and I can finally prove my point. But we're going to put Bane in this game because we need a big muscle bound character to take on the Hawk. And that's why Bane, you're in the cut, and I love you as a character. Up next, another fan favorite that people wanted for the longest, Constantine. Don't know why he's not in this game. I don't know why he's not in any of the Injustice games. But if we're going to do a wow factor in this game, we gotta bring out the big guns. We gotta bring out every single character that the fans wanted to see for the longest. Constantine will be one of the highly requested characters. Even if you put him in DLC, people will still pay to have him. But I would rather you put him in the base roster. That's just me personally. But NetherRealm, they do their character selections differently than I do, and I'm just putting this out there for the sake of argument. Constantine will be a great add into the base roster. His movesets could be like, Dr. Fate, but he can actually have combos as well. Up next, the Prince of Crime. You gotta have the Joker in the game. I'm not just putting the Joker in there because he's my favorite character. He's my main character in Justice 1 and 2, along with Catwoman. But you cannot have the Prince of Crime in a fighting game. To me, the Joker is DC. The Joker makes the Justice League work hard. Like, he's just there to cause chaos and riots. Like, just put Joker in the game for the sake of argument. I wouldn't have a problem with Joker being in the game at all. Give him some great skins. We'll be on point. Up next, Metallo. Now, I think I was going to put Cyborg in the game, but I might put him as DLC. But I wanted to see Metallo in this game. I wanted to see Metallo in a fighting game since Injustice was announced. So, a lot of people, he has a lot of fans. He will be a great tool. I think he will be one of the best underused characters a lot of people wouldn't expect to be good with, especially people like Sonic Fox and Scar and everybody else that's in the pro combat scenes. He will be a surprise factor than anything else. So let's keep the wow factor in there and just keep Metallo in the game. Get him in there, DLC, but I really want him as base roster. So let's keep him as base roster. Up next, Starfire. I mean, she pretty much speaks for herself. Like, I love Starfire as a character. She's one of my favorite Teen Titans. I love Starfire. Like, she is like one of my favorite characters, especially in Injustice 2. I didn't get to really use her like that, like I wanted to, because I stopped playing it. But if I did decide to get back in Injustice 2, I would start playing Starfire more than anything else because I love her moveset. I love how she moves. She's fluent and real good with it, and I love her as a character. So let's keep this train moving, and let's go with Nightwing. Bring Nightwing back. Like, I miss Nightwing. I don't want Robin. I want Nightwing. Nightwing was not my main character in Injustice 1, but he was a pretty good character, and I loved his combos. And he has a lot of fans. A lot of people would love to see him make a return in a DC game. NetherRealm knows how to make their characters. They know what's work. They know what don't work. Nightwing will be a good factor in this game, and based on storytelling, he would be the best of the best. And on a personal note, I need Nightwing back because I don't like Robin and Justice 2. That's just me. Up next, I'm just a nerd and a geek. I'm sorry. Up next, Rashad Ghoul or Rashad Ghoul, however you pronounce this dude's name. I think he would be the best badass villain in this game whatsoever. I think what my mind is thinking about is him corrupting the Marvel universe and getting them to do what he wants them to do. as part of the story mode, that would be awesome. He will be the last unlock. He will be the last character for the DC characters. I love him so much. He is one of the best villains that we could ever have. And I really, really think that they could do a lot of work with Rashad Ghoul. His specials will be amazing. His combos will be good. Everything will be so amazing with this character. So if you guys agree with my character list for the base roster of Marvel vs. DC, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know who would you choose to be in this what if fighting game of Marvel vs. DC 2 versus 2. If NetherRealm watched this video and they take this idea, feel free to hire me. I have no problem with it whatsoever. I would love to join the working team of the NetherRealm community to do this type of a game. I would be so humbled if that would happen. That would be like a dream come true. So give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Make sure the notification bell is turned on so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Thursday we'll be going over the Marvel side of the Marvel vs. DC game. So leave your list of DC characters you would like to see in this game. DC characters only. Don't do a whole list of Marvel and DC. Just do DC characters only. Heroes and villains. Leave them down in the comments down below, because at the end of the day, we are all nerds and we all love comic books and we all love superheroes and villains and we all love fighting games. So make sure you keep it respectful, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.
I'm trying to cop me a new chain. And with the block we move things. Black mask, call me Bruce Wayne. Black shades like I'm Johnny Cage. Baby girl, these designer frames. They not from here, they Italian made. My main chick look like Scion Blade.